Hi, my name is David Thorburn from Innisfil Soccer Club, and today we'll be working on home development, session 7 with Matthew. First session, speed and reaction. Using 4 markers, red at the front, blue to the player's right, yellow to the player's left, and orange behind him. On the colour command, the player moves as quickly as possible to this colour. Red, he moves forward. Yellow, he moves to his left. Blue, to the right, and orange, he would go backwards. In this case, the coach is shouting 2 colours now, so if he calls orange, yellow, he must move to both markers. Red, back to the central position, yellow, blue, and back to base. You can incorporate north, south, east and west, also forward, backwards, left and right, and opposites to really work the player's focus and attention. Next, we're using a ball where the player must move to the colour to receive and play back, with a focus on good movement, light on the feet, and accuracy and weight of pass. Again with the previous exercise, changes of north, south, east and west, left, right, forward and backwards can be added to really work the player, and then randomly we can use any of these commands. You can also call multiple commands, for example north, south, east, west, to test the player. Receiving centrally now, inside the markers, and manipulating the ball in the direction the coach calls. Blue there, yellow. Red, 2 touch always, and orange moves back to receive, set and play. The player's focus should be on a positive first touch to set, and then accuracy and weight of pass to play through the middle of the ball. In that case, 2 colours were called, blue, yellow. In this case, red, orange. Receives in red, drags to orange, and plays back to the coach. Again, 2 touch receiving and passing. In the square, the player receives from the left and from the right. Ideal circumstances, when the player comes in from his right, he uses his left foot, and when he comes in from his left, he uses his right foot. Due to the lack of space here, Matthew can choose whatever foot he's more comfortable with. Again, using 2 touches. Now we're going to ask him to add a bit of speed onto this. So speed work will involve, when he passes, moving quickly round the front 2 markers, the orange and red, or eventually the blue and yellow. Receives, sets, passes, and uses his quick feet to get back to base. Pass, speed, back, pass, quick feet, back to base, and pass. Now we're going to ask him to change it up, play forward, and go backwards round the back markers, yellow and blue. This can be done alternatively, or when you have completed both sets, we can go random, where we ask to go round red and blue, or vice versa, using all 4 colours. Short, long variations now, where the player plays, spins wide, checks off, back to base to play a return pass, to come, checks off, and then goes long, back to receive short, and repeats the sequence. This can be done by using the red and orange. In this case, we're using the blue and the yellow only. There are various other moves that we can incorporate in this square, but due to lack of time and space, we are just shortening it down to give you a rough idea how to complete the sessions in your workbook, what they actually look like on video. Ideally, when he plays, he would move wide and then move into receive, but we're just getting him used to receiving, moving away and arriving back. Player movement with combinations, support play. The player shows to his left and short to receive on yellow. He opens up, receives, drives forward. In some cases, he could receive, open up, receive, and pass. In this case, due to social distancing, we're only working with one player and coach. So the player will receive, scan the field before receiving, and drive forward, return, and complete his pass or her pass. Same idea using linking, now arriving in space. So receive, open up, scan, play, and move in behind to receive the penetrating pass. Once more, receives, scans, opens, lays off, and arrives to receive the ball in space. There are several various combinations that can be added here. Again, space is very tight. We are just working on the player's left side. The player can receive and come inside. The player can receive and come short. He can also go to blue. The player can also receive and take the ball into the blue or yellow from the central area, play it, and then arrive back in the middle to receive. There are various combinations which we will be working on in the coming weeks. Next, the half turn. Again, 4 or 5 variations can be added here, where you turn, play, turn and drive, or lay back to play to a third player. In this case, protects, comes short, receives and plays. This is the half turn, which would be completed when the player finds he has managed plays pass, get off his marker, create a couple of yards of space to get on the half turn and pass. All the time shielding, protecting and keeping the ball away from his opponent. Receives, comes short, protects, half turns and plays his penetrating pass and returns to base to complete the next sequence. Again, there are several moves that can be completed in here. But due to social distancing, we can only use the coach, myself, and the player. And of course we can go both ways, to yellow or blue. In this case, we're always showing to yellow. Very important coaching point, the player is constantly scanning to see if he can play forward or if he can go. In this case, the player is simulating layoff, pinning the defender and spinning round him with the furthest foot away from the ball. Lays off, arrives in the centre back, spins round him, shoots or plays his pass. Ideally, the player would get tight, pin him, hold him in and roll his whole body across the player before passing and shooting. Lay, pin, spin, shoot. Various passes and receiving moves using ABCs. In this case, the player is playing with the left and right foot and using his quick feet to get round the central markers, circling the central marker and moving to the side. Work to rest ratio is in all the players' workbooks, which you have been furnished with prior to this video being released. This time the player is going to move one across the front. As he plays, he moves across the front, receives, moves across the front, so it's twice for each flag. All the time, scanning to check for space, scanning his feet, and for the ball. Now the player receives, sets, and plays through. Receives, and plays. For the younger player, he can stop the ball, set it, pass it through, and so on. Matthew is showing variations. First time using the inside and outside of either foot. Next, he's receiving, shuffling one back and one sideways, again constantly scanning for space and the ball. Forward moves including the inside and outside, cutting, and also the V. This template can be used for almost all forward moves, including double cuts, drag backs, etc. In this case, it's the inside-outside, and the player returns to base. So, inside-outside of one foot. Next one, and pass. Inside, outside, an accurate weighted pass. Use his quick feet all the way back to base, scanning his shoulders. Next move, inside, using his left and right foot. Right inside, left inside, right inside to complete the pass. Outside, inside, using his left foot. Again, for the younger players, you can actually stop the ball, push it forward and play it. Next move is the V. The player receives through the gate and drags back with the furthest away foot behind his standing foot and plays an accurate weighted pass. All the time keeping the ball and his body between his opponent. Sets it, stretches, drags and plays. Next up, finally, the cool down. This exercise can be used as a warm-up or indeed a cool down. In this case, Matthew has an allotted time focusing on keeping the ball close and tight and avoiding any of the markers with his feet or with the ball. This is an excellent exercise to try at home in the basement. 10 minutes of this every day is guaranteed to help you improve your play. I'd like to say a big thank you to Ray Garrett of the British Grocery Store, the main sponsor of this video, and to all the young players at Innisfil Soccer Club. Keep practicing, keep working hard, and I look forward to seeing you back soon on the soccer fields. Stay safe, stay healthy.